You keep hearing that the cities across the country are slowing down, that the post-2020 party is over, the gold rush has ended, and the national real estate market is finally returning to something that feels like normal. You're seeing the headlines about cooling markets, layoffs, and people moving back home. And on the surface, it's easy to assume that the same thing must be happening here in Nashville. But what if I told you that the last 10 years in Nashville were not the boom, they were just the warm-up? While the national conversation gets stuck on bachelorette parties and hot chicken, it completely misses the real story. The story happening in the job market, the story happening in our skyline, and the story happening in our culture. These are the currents that are shaping Nashville into something bigger than most people realize. And the crazy part is that the signals are hiding in plain sight. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 big signals that Nashville's next 10-year boom is not slowing down. It's just beginning. We're talking about job market undergoing a total transformation, multi-billion-dollar development projects that are physically rebuilding the city around us, and a cultural shift that is turning Nashville into a truly global destination. By the end of this video, you will understand not just where Nashville is right now, but where it is going. And if you're thinking about moving here, investing here, or trying to get ahead of the next decade, this is the video you want. So forget everything you think you know. Let me show you what is really happening here in Nashville. Now, before we talk about the next decade, we have to understand right now. And the question people keep asking me is, if the national economy is slowing down, why is Nashville still accelerating? The answer is simple: the numbers. While the United States economy is forecasted to grow at around 2% in 2025, Tennessee is expected to grow between 2.5 and 2.7%. And Nashville is the engine behind the growth. To put that in perspective, by mid-2025, the Nashville Metro had already added around 30,000 new jobs. That pushed our unemployment rate to about 2.7%, more than a full point lower than the national average. Tennessee as a whole is projected to add over 36,000 jobs in 2025. That is not a city that is coasting. This is a city that is thriving. And that momentum is creating a feedback loop. Personal income in Tennessee is projected to grow at 4.6% in 2025 after already growing over 6% in 2024. When people earn more, they spend more. When people spend more, businesses invest more. And when businesses invest more, the city expands as a whole. These raw numbers tell a powerful truth, but the real story is not how much a city is growing. The real story is the quality of the growth, which leads us to our first and most important signal. For decades, Nashville's economy was defined by 2 pillars: healthcare and music. They shaped the city's identity. They brought people here and they created a stable economic foundation. But the next decade will be defined by a 3rd pillar, a pillar that is already becoming the dominant force in our market, and that pillar is technology and corporate finance. This is where the national coverage gets it wrong. While the rest of the country watches the tourism boom, Nashville has quietly become one of the fastest rising tech and corporate hubs in the United States. The tech workforce here has grown over 36% in recent years. That is one of the highest growth rates in the nation. And tech salaries are nearly 80% higher than the regional average. These are high-wage, future-proof jobs that are not tied to seasonal tourism or short-term trends. And the most visible symbol of this transformation is Oracle. Oracle is not just opening an office here, they are building a city within a city. Their $1.35 billion campus on the East Bank is one of the largest tech projects in the country. Larry Ellison has already announced plans to eventually make Nashville the global headquarters of Oracle. That is a massive statement about the future of this market. This campus will bring 8,500 jobs by 2031, and these are 6-figure jobs in software engineering, AI, cybersecurity, data science, and corporate operations. And that campus is going to anchor an entirely new district of the city. And Oracle it's just the beginning. Amazon has already established its operations center of excellence here with 5,000 high-end corporate and tech jobs. AllianceBernstein moved their global headquarters from New York City to Nashville, bringing Wall Street talent with them. Major healthcare technology firms are scaling operations here at an unprecedented pace. This wave of high-paying jobs creates a domino effect. It attracts skilled workers from around the world. It increases local spending. It encourages more companies to relocate, and it strengthens the foundation of the local housing market. The Greater Nashville Technology Council has already set a goal to double the tech workforce, and based on the trends we are seeing right now, they're on track to do it. This isn't hype, this is hiring. And all of these jobs need somewhere to live, shop, and build their lives, which brings us to the second signal. If the job market is the engine, real estate is the chassis it sits on. And right now, that chassis is being rebuilt in real time. The second signal that Nashville's boom is just beginning is the massive scale of development happening across the city. If you've driven through downtown recently, you've seen the cranes and you've seen the entire blocks being leveled, rebuilt, and reimagined. Nashville is undergoing a generational transformation. And at the center of it all is the East Bank. For years, the area around the Titans Stadium was nothing more than asphalt, empty parking lots, and old industrial buildings no one was using. But now this 550-acre stretch of riverfront is becoming a brand new downtown, 9 times the size of the Gulch. The new Titan Stadium is just one piece of the plan. The East Bank master plan includes residential towers, new commercial districts, parks, retail, and a new street grid and public waterfront access. This is city building on a scale Nashville's never attempted. Oracle's campus will connect directly into the district with a new pedestrian bridge that ties into Germantown. I mean, just imagine walking from Germantown across a new bridge straight into a massive tech campus and a brand new urban neighborhood. This is the future of the city. And it's not just the East Bank. Nashville Yards is rising on the west side of downtown with a 4,500 seat live music venue, hotels, apartments, restaurants, and office space. The Neuhoff district in Germantown is transforming a historic meatpacking plant into a stunning mixed-use community. Major developers are proposing skyscrapers that would redefine the skyline, including a 53-story tower on Peabody Street. And the city is finally making real investments in infrastructure. The Choose How You Move transit plan introduces a modernized bus rapid transit style system, redesigned traffic signals, more high-frequency routes, and miles of new sidewalks. These improvements will directly support the growth we are seeing. On the residential side, the market is stabilizing in a healthy way. Instead of rapid double-digit appreciation, Nashville is moving into a sustainable 2 to 4 annual growth trend. Inventory is improving, buyers have more options, and apartment construction is slowing down by over 40% in 2025, which will help rebalance the rental market. This is not a bubble bursting, this is a market maturing. And all that physical growth sets the stage for the third signal. Hey guys, if you want to stay ahead of Nashville's growth, stay ahead of the market, and understand where the opportunities really are, hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell. And if you're thinking about moving here in the next 12 months, text me the word boom. I'll send you my free buyer's relocation guide, the same one I use with relocation clients and investors to identify the strongest opportunities across Middle Tennessee. The final signal that Nashville's next decade will be stronger than the last is cultural. And this one might be the most important of all. For decades, the world knew Nashville as Music City, and that identity is still strong, but the cultural landscape of Nashville is becoming deeper, more diverse, and more global than ever before. And as with everything, it starts with the people. Nashville's population is around 1.35 million today and is projected to reach almost 1.5 million by 2035. And a huge portion of the growth comes from migration, both domestic and international. When you explore the restaurant scene, you can get everything from authentic Vietnamese pho to Oaxacan Mexican to high-end Japanese sushi. This is the sign of a city becoming a global destination. The art scene is expanding. Jack White's Third Man Records has created a hub for rock and alternative artists. Sony Music Nashville launched a non-country label for pop and singer-songwriter talent. The city now supports dozens of performing arts organizations, professional theater groups, and galleries. And you can feel this evolution in the neighborhoods. The Gulch has become a nationally known urban lifestyle district. 12 South continues to grow with new boutiques and restaurants. WeHo has become an arts and makers hub, and the downtown core is attracting young professionals and empty nesters who want an urban lifestyle without having to move to New York City or Chicago. A diverse culture strengthens the resiliency of the city. It attracts more talent, it encourages more innovation, and it creates a quality of life that supports long-term growth. Nashville is not just Music City anymore, it's a global city in the making. Now that we've gone through the 3 pillars, let me answer a question that I get every single week. Where will the biggest appreciation happen over the next decade? Here's a short list. Number 1 is obviously areas around East Bank and the Oracle Belt. The combination of a tech headquarters, a new stadium, a brand new waterfront, and a walkable downtown neighborhood will drive long-term appreciation. Think Germantown, Salemtown, North Nashville, and even parts of East Nashville. Germantown is already one of the fastest growing neighborhoods, but as the Newhoff district continues to grow and the pedestrian bridge to Oracle opens, this area is going to explode. Number 3 is Donaldson. Between its proximity to the airport, its affordability compared to the core of Nashville, and the long-term potential of the Music City Star commuter rail, Donaldson is positioned for serious growth. Number 4 is Antioch. This surprises a lot of people, but Antioch is becoming a major employment hub with new retail and major logistics infrastructure. Once the road network upgrades are complete, this area will see a major shift. And these areas that I mentioned are not short-term flips. They're long-term strategic growth zones for the next 10 to 15 years. Now, I want to be honest for a moment because no boom comes without challenges, right? Traffic is the biggest complaint I hear from people moving here. I-24 at rush hour is a lesson in patience. Home prices have become a challenge for longtime residents, and infrastructure has struggled to keep up with the rapid growth. But here's the difference. Nashville is finally addressing these issues. The multi-billion-dollar transit plan is already rolling out. Sidewalks are being built at a faster rate than ever before. Road expansions are in the works, and the city is shifting toward a more walkable, connected style of development. These challenges are not signs that the boom is ending, they're signs that the boom is very much alive. When you step back and connect all the dots, a clear picture emerges. Nashville is not experiencing a temporary wave of growth, it's experiencing a transformation. A high-wage, diversified job market, a city being rebuilt through long-term, multi-billion-dollar development, and a culture becoming deeper, more diverse, and globally connected. The last 10 years put Nashville on the map. The next 10 years will redefine the map entirely. This is not a boom cycle, this is a metamorphosis. And that is why Nashville's next decade is just getting started. Thanks for spending a little time with me here in Music City. I'm Jamison Blackwell. Until next time.